Kyle is with us in Columbus, Ohio. Hey, Kyle, what's up?
Hey, guys, how are you doing?
Better than we deserve. How can we help?
Hey, so I just wanted to get your advice with a situation. My wife and I are on baby step 2. We love you guys. We're kind of new the last couple months. We're on baby step 2. And my wife will be graduating in the spring with her master's degree. Right now, our household income is about $113,000, and her salary stands to double when she's graduated grad school. So my question...
and that will put your income at what?
About $163,000.
What's she getting her master's in?
So it's an advanced healthcare degree. Right now, it's a new degree, but it's equivalent to like a nurse practitioner or a physician's assistant.
Gotcha. Cool.
Basically, she'll be able to function like a pulmonary fellow, and yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
Phenomenal. Okay.
So my question is, we've had some issues in the past with my mother-in-law specifically. As I've heard you say, she probably is kind of a travel agent for guilt trips. And to where she and my sisters-in-laws have reached out to my wife for financial help in the past for certain things. So my question with that is kind of, as my wife is approaching this point in our life, in our marriage, and in her career, where she will be making more money, how do I help support her moving forward when I know in the back of my mind my in-laws will probably just be asking for more and more as she makes more money in her career.
Does she want to give them that money?
She wants to help them, but she doesn't want to enable them. She's been burned in the past to the point where now I'm concerned for her emotional and mental health. It's been so bad as she's had 2 panic attacks in the past.
Yeah, so she
has in the past, but in the last year or so, she's made the decision to basically cut them off unless it's an absolute emergency.
So here's the thing. When my daughters were teenagers, we spent a lot of time discussing premarital sex. Because if you wait until you're the heat of the moment to decide about that, you're going to lose the decision. And so you have to decide ahead of time and steel your mind, S-T-E-E-L, your mind, to be ready for an inevitable conflict. And you have to have already decided before the conflict occurs what's going to happen. And you have to build up the courage and the muscle in your brain to be ready for that. And so I think that's what you're asking, and I think that's what you've got to do. And it may involve seeing a counselor. It may involve you guys sitting down with your pastor and releasing her from her felt obligation to these people to where she really gets very comfortable with no.
Okay.
I don't know, John.
Yeah, and the challenge you're going to have is you're going to want to do that no for her.
Oh,
and until she
that won't work.
Until she comes to terms with her ability to tell her family no, you're just going to have to play a supporting role there. You can, as we talked about earlier, you can cause a ruckus, man. You can say, I don't want using our money. It's hurting them. But this is her family, and it's going to get messy.
This is a brilliant woman, your wife. She's getting a master's degree in the healthcare field. She's not lacking in intellect. Apply that intellect to growing, walking with her, have her apply that intellect to growing in this area of emotional strength.
And she loves her pulmonary patients enough to say, stop smoking. Don't go run after you just had this. She needs to love her family in that same way and say no. Right?
Yep, absolutely.
And it's very difficult. The most difficult boundary setting is between a daughter and a mother, a daughter and her sister. Female to female is the most difficult. Guys can look at each other and go, screw you, no. A lot easier. It's a lot easier for us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because we're just combative. But for ladies, it's like the emotional, relational thing is like, oh my God, I hurt their feelings. And it's like, But she's going to reach a point where she's going to end the relationship completely if she doesn't deal with this in strength ahead of time now. And it's going to get nasty.
The earlier she can draw boundaries, the better.
Yeah, and just tell her to get ready for the next time. Go ahead and start working on it. Spend some, like you study. I'm going to send you a copy of Dr. Deloney's book, Redefining Anxiety. I'm also going to send you a copy of Dr. Henry Cloud's book, Boundaries. And this is her homework. She's got to get ready because what happens is when you set a boundary with someone who doesn't have boundaries, 100% of the time they come at you.
They want to know if that boundary is going to hold, right?
Yeah. Well, they feel entitled to you.
Right.
They feel entitled to a chunk of your butt, and they keep chewing on your butt until you don't have one.
And they will after they chew your butt off, they'll chew your soul out from under you?
Yep. That's exactly what happens.
You're going to let your family starve? You hate your mother?
What's wrong? You don't. After all I've done for you.
You're just going to let your sister, she just needs...
After all I've done, this is your own flesh and blood.
I don't know what we did. Because you're fancy now. You got your master's and you're fancy.
Oh, yeah. Now,
okay.
You done gone up above your raisin.
You don't know, you forgot where you came from. Man.
No, I didn't, and that's why I'm not there.
That's right.
I didn't forget a bit of it.
Kyle, you're a good man. Stand by that woman.